On a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rondell Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The Falcons at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run of this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Opposite, green, yellow, line. Cut.
Robinson up the middle.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Coup for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Back to throw. Rouse. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Marquise Bell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Marquise Bell. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Devin Wright defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer in a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another throw, second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Up falling incomplete.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st down, Ritter.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They're on the 16-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we're past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it's sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Bootlegging out here. Ritter.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ritter now.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
At the 25-yard line.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Rouse. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Slide through. 43 rail.
Delay of game. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Drill green. One more stop. Ready?
Ritter to throw it.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, and looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
A give left side to Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now 2nd and 9. Ritter completes this quickly. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Buccaneers 7. Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco switch. Hey.
They'll look to throw again.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rondale Moore, the intended target.
And it's third down and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Rouse.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Wait.
Game long, there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
Off the play fake. Rouse.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again. Rouse.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Rouse. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rondale Moore with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
There's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. It's usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where the quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On first and 10, Rouse. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down, Rouse.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
looking to throw on second down, Rouse. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now a give, right side. Loss. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.